This video will show you how to mark up a accessorial by customer. First, we're going to navigate to rates, and then we're going to select margins. Simply select Add New Margin at the top right of the screen to open up the Create Margin window. So to mark up an accessorial by customer, first we want to have the type selected to customer. Next, select the customer you want to mark up the accessorial for. For example, we're going to use DS9 Enterprises. Mode, we're going to leave it any, but you can choose small package, LTL, truckload, domestic freight, etc. Status active, the effective date is the day this markup takes effect, which is today's date, and then you can have an expiration date as well. Now this top section here is where you mark up the margins for the customer. So in this scenario, we're not going to use this section since we're just marking up an accessorial. So I'm going to click on the X over to the right and close that section. And now we're just going to focus on marking up the accessorials. So for the accessorial markup, I'm going to go ahead and select the accessorial I want to mark up. So I'm going to type in liftgate, and this should appear at the drop-down menu below. Oops, there it goes. So once you start typing, you should see this drop-down menu. So I'm going to select liftgate on delivery. For this one, I'm going to do a markup percentage of 30%. So basically what this means is whenever this customer, DS9 Enterprises, selects liftgate delivery on a shipment, it's going to mark up the accessorial by 30%. Now you can use the other methods of markup, cost per hundredweight, flat, pieces, markup, or margin. You can also set a minimum and a maximum. You can also set up cost criteria as well. So I'm going to set up the liftgate for delivery at 30%. Click the check mark, and that's been added. Now I'm going to click on Add Accessorial Detail. I'm also going to do this on the pickup. So liftgate at pickup. I'm also going to do a markup of 30%. Click on the check mark. And then I can go ahead and keep going. So I can keep adding whatever markups and accessorials I want to. So basically for DS9 Enterprises, I'm going to set up a full profile of markup accessorials all from this one screen. Okay. Now once I finish adding the markups to the accessorials I want to mark up, I simply select Save and Add Details, and now it's been saved. So now for DS9 Enterprises, on these particular accessorials, there'll be a 30% markup whenever that accessorial is selected. If you want to see how to mark up accessorials by tariff and also by broker, please watch the other training videos. Thank you.